Okay, y'all, this is a problem. It's making me crazy. I'm not using it to its full extent, so I need to clean it and organize it. And y'all are going to help me. All right, so in the top, I have things that I reference almost every time I do a scrapbook. I've got alphas over here, and then I've got sticker books and 6x12 chipboards that are not associated with a specific page kit that I have, or a collection kit that I have. Then the bottom, this is an area where I am not making use of it. I have envelopes that I use to do page kits, honestly, a bunch of random stuff. So that definitely needs to be fixed. And in the bottom, I actually have like page kits I'm currently working on. I'm okay with that, but there's a bunch of other junk in there that needs to go. So let's take it one level at a time and see what we can do. I don't mind having the alphas here, but they need to be in a better order, and I think I want maybe some dividers. So lucky me, I have all of these, so I think I'm gonna cut some of these to use as sort of dividers there. And I've got things like this, I don't even know who this is, but it's white letters. So I think maybe I want to do them maybe in rainbow order so that it's easier to find what I'm looking for. So let's do that. I'm going to move this over to my desk and speed up the video so you can see where I end up with that one. All right, so I've put it on my desk and I've sped everything up about 4 times. And what I ended up doing was I cut a couple of dividers, and I'm putting the small letters at the front so they're easy to flip through, and then the medium-sized letters, which are kind of the scrapbook.com little folders and a few others, and then the tall 6x12 ones at the back. And in each section, sort of arranged it neutrals, gold, silver, metallic, white, black, and then rainbow order. And that should help me, oh, and multicolor goes at the front too. And that should help me flip through them more easily, kind of get to the red zone or the brown zone a little easier. This one I struggled with. I didn't know if it was brown or red. I think I put it in red. I've got a lot of blues and teals, but that is much more organized. Now this other bin, not so easy. It's got a lot of random ephemera in it. So I start sorting things out by sort of things that will stay in there and then things that should go elsewhere. These I think I'm going to try and put in, it will end up back in the rack with sort of some chipboard ephemera in the middle section rather than in here. And then I'm just pulling things out that belong somewhere else. I do have quite a few just cards, you know, Project Life kind of stuff sitting in here, and photo mats that I've just shoved in there as I'm using them. So those, I have another bin like this that is full of those photo mats and Project Life cards. So those are moving. And then I'm pulling out pieces of ephemera. This is another chipboard ephemera that's going to go in the bottom rack. I do pull it out and look at it all the time. I unfortunately haven't used it all up though. One of these, the wedding one, I'm going to do as a giveaway. So this one right here, it's Echo Park and it's a wedding set. I'm not going to be doing a wedding anytime soon. If you would like that put in the mail to you, please comment below. I would like to give a giveaway for you watching my organization video. Now, this little stack of ephemera I'm going to put in my ephemera folders. So I'm just trying to sort those out. These, I'm not sure what to do with. I think they'll probably stay in there. I'm not ready to just spend the time cutting them all out and getting them into my ephemera folders. I've got a nice stack of Vicki Boutin stickers. I should put those in with my Vicki Boutin papers, but I'm not going to do it because they're really handy on multiple layouts. I don't use them just with Vicki Boutin. I'm trying to keep like all my adhesive brads in one area. Some of these are going to go in my ephemera folders. These for sure, ephemera folders, and that's because I don't have the collection kit. If I have the collection kit, I'm pulling it out, like those two things, they're going in the collection kit. And then just trying to get all the sticker books in one place. These little stickers, Tim Holtz, are pretty handy. One for cards, one for scrapbook pages. And so they're going to stay in there. I need to use them more often. Here I'm just sorting through some of these. Here's another, I have a couple more things that need to go in sort of a donate pile. I think I'm going to send a box to Ginger's Corner for their, sharing boxes. Here's a whole stack of Vicki Boutin. So I'm trying to put in this folder like all the Vicki Boutin stuff kind of together. All the Chamel stuff together. Actually, I may have put the Chamel stuff in with the collection kit that I have. And then these wordy bits together. So just trying to get it a little more organized so that like things are together and it's a little easier to go through. And I don't have to necessarily flip through the entire thing every time I want to look for something. The nice process about this is it also reminds you of what you have, right? So you're like, oh yeah, I have that. And so as you see it, it may come to mind more easily when you are scrapbooking or building a page. This, from my mind's eye, it's very old. I'm a little frustrated with the size of it because it was a big 12 by 12 sheet. So I'm pulling some of the stickers that I think I might still use and putting them on a, not a sticky sheet, just to manage a bit. And I try and put it back in the binder, in the bin, and that's not going to work because it's not a super sticky sheet. I use these for page kits, sort of temporary storage, but that's not really going to work. I can tell they're already coming off, so I'm going to set that on my desk and try to get it used up either on a card or a page very soon. And that is that, and I've got a bunch of stuff that I need to put away, and I'm okay with that. So as you can tell, I've put a bunch of things away. I still have a messy stack on the left of my desk and a messy stack on the right of my desk, but it's feeling much better. This is the bottom bin. A lot of stuff gets thrown away. Let me just say that. Oh no, this is the middle bin. A lot of stuff gets thrown away. So I've got some little containers that are good for brads or sequins, that kind of stuff. And I've got a ton of envelopes that I use to send swaps in or store ephemera for page kits, and it comes from ephemera when I buy it. So I'm just trying to sort through things. What do I keep? What do I toss? So I'm keeping some medium, I'll call them envelopes, and some small ones. This does not belong in that at all. It goes into a bin that I keep with some 8.5 by 11 papers. And while I was putting that away, I found some more letters, so I put those in my letter container. This is some shapes. I put that in the top binder. This has some not very nice layouts, but there's so many layouts available online. I don't need to keep a book with potential layouts. This is a travel folder that I did last March because I was traveling to Portugal. So I tried to keep a journal, so that doesn't belong in there either. These are some envelopes. We're using bigger ones now for swaps. Those are 11 by 11 paper. We're doing 12 by 12 paper now because we're sending in 8 items. So I just tossed those. They're cheap, inexpensive paper. So I need to make a few more larger envelopes for swaps. So as you can tell, I have a lot of these envelopes, but sometimes I do 10 page kits at a time. So I do need some. And when I'm sending swaps, I'm sending 8 swaps. So sometimes it's nice to have those. This is acetate, and I had bought some acetate folders, so I'm going to open one of them. I really struggled to get this full-size, almost full-size sheet of acetate into the folder without it sticking, but I think I finally do it here. So I put the scraps all in one, so those are easy and not just floating around the bin for when I make shaker cards or need acetate. I had been holding on to that vellum paper for a really long time, and it just wasn't getting used, so I'm done with it. It went in the trash. This is a little shaker card kit. I'm just keeping it in there because I don't have another good place for shaker cards. Those are those, I cut up some vinyl backing sheets to use for page kits for stickers when I do stickers. Wax paper works as well. So I do have a little bit of wax paper that I keep in there. Here's, that's going to stay in there. That's just watercolor paper. And these are going to go in there also. They're chipboard ephemera, just because I have all that other ephemera in the top bin. So I think that that's an okay place to keep it. And I'm moving those crocodiles into that middle bin from on my desk. They do kind of get in the way on the desk in the container that they're in because it doesn't really fit. I'm just showing you where I keep my sequin stuff. This is, I think, for embossing, but I have other stuff for it, so I'm not entirely sure I need to keep it. That's the little embossing roller ball that you use with it. All right. That is it for the that bin, just a few extra things that are going to stay in that middle container. And this is the bottom container. So I have a lot of the 12 by 12 envelopes I'm going to keep in there at the bottom. Here I liked this. This is from Mercy Tierra kit. I'm just cutting out the sketch to keep the sketch. Some pictures that were getting crumpled in there that need to be scrapbooked, but I'm not doing that scrapbook right now. Some 6x6 paper pads are in there randomly. This is some paper for my daughter's senior album. This is another giveaway. So if you would like this Disney-themed travel journal, leave a message below and say, I want to go to Disney. And I will pick from those who do that and message you for an address and get that in the mail to you, because I don't think I'm going to use it. Those are those envelopes that I use to build page kits in. This needs to go in with my beach themed papers, etc. This burlap I don't use often, but I do like it and it has big impact. Do I need that much? Probably not. This is an envelope still left over from my cruise, which was in October, and I have not put these things away. So clearly I need to do some putting away. These are all from a Doodlebug kit, so I'm going to take that and put that away, and then some others from an Echo Park kit. I do have those page collections, so I just need to put those things back. And then I have this whole stack of scraps to put in my little scrap folders that I use. A couple of leftover stickers and some more papers for my daughter's senior album. I know camouflage doesn't seem like it would be senior album, but it is because my daughter's boyfriend is a hunter. This is a paper kit. It's beautiful, beautiful paper. I think I would like to use it. I'm going to probably pull it out for my daughter's senior album because she just went to a birthday party for a 4-year-old yesterday, and it was Frozen themed, but lots of bright colors. So I think I'm going to pull that out and use it. This is a calendar from 2010 that I'm using to help me scrapbook. This is a page kit that I put together. A couple of more page kits. Those are going in the bottom. Here's those envelopes. Those will fit underneath. So this is where we're at. I think in the bottom I want to put maybe like projects in work, maybe, or maybe I could put my little scout in here. Wonder if I can make that work, make that fit, because that'll be something nice and heavy for down there. So I put the paper towels here. It's not a full roll, but it works when you're doing mixed media. This is looking much neater. I do have some rub-ons that don't fit this way in those bins. You can see I have the specialty paper at the back there. I need to partition that so it's not quite so floppy. And then in the bottom, just my page kits. I probably need to do something else with the bottom there, but it's definitely cleaned up. So I welcome your comments and inputs and ideas for what I can do with this. I think I need to get some more hooks. I've misplaced one. I don't know where it is. I used to have 2, but I keep my towels on there. All right, so thanks for watching, you guys. Please provide comments and ideas and come back for more content, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks a lot.